In 2020, the Sussexes' statement about leaving the royal family was full of arrogance and pretty words. They said, "After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have decided this year to make the transition and begin a new progressive role in the institution. We intend to relinquish our status as senior members of the royal family and work towards becoming financially independent, while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your support, especially over the past few years, that we feel ready to make this adjustment. The past 3 years have shown that with playing a new progressive role in this institution, the royal family, huge problems. A new role in the family can hardly be described as all that the Sussexes have done in 3 years. Even greater problems have arisen with financial independence. Some money has been earned, that's for sure. But clearly not the billions of dollars that Meghan promised Harry." Following the couple's announcement, Buckingham Palace stated that Harry and Meghan will no longer receive funding for royal duties. It's only been 3 years, but how drastically the tone of Prince Harry's statements have changed. His words now sound more like lamentations. Harry, 39, claims that he and Meghan Markle felt compelled to give up royal duties and leave the UK in January 2020. His new statement, which was read out in court this week, said, "We were both very sad that my wife and I felt compelled to step back from this role and leave the country in 2020. The UK is my home. The UK is central to my children's heritage and is where I want them to feel at home, just as it is where they currently live in the United States. That cannot happen if there is no way to keep them safe when they are on UK soil. I cannot put my wife in that kind of danger and, given my life experience, I don't want to expose myself to unnecessary harm." In fact, Harry is judicially seeking the UK's consent. That she, too, wants him in the country and safe in doing so. The prince is challenging the decision to downgrade his state-funded security service. He says the royal family was too hasty in lowering his family's protection. The court was presented with correspondence between Queen Elizabeth's most senior aide, Sir Edward Young, and the then Cabinet Secretary, Sir Mark Sedwill. In the letter, Young writes that ensuring the safety of the Sussexes is of paramount importance to Her Majesty and her family. After fantasies of possibly receiving billions with one slight wave of the hand melted away like smoke, Prince Harry changed his mind. Now he is complaining again that he was forced to take that decisive step that was made with a triumphant smile. The prince intends to visit the UK and feel safe in the country. Only the British for some reason were not asked, do they even want his appearance on the territory of their country? Okay, the prince himself, he is, after all, a Briton. But he plans to bring his wife and children into the country and cannot expose her to such danger. Or maybe it's better to let him stay in the country he fled to. Write a comment.